kwa hiyo newspaper. I like the fact that first of all they go the 69 as the number of MPs, while other dailies go with 48. First of all, I'm curious about that.
Yes, even Makori. Yes, Stanley is concerned about the number here because most papers have gone with 48. Here it says 69 Central MPs ditch Gachagua for Professor Kindiki. Kindly clarify on that.
Yes, the number is 69 because yesterday the Nyahuru declaration had 48 members of parliament. But earlier, there was a group of 21 members of parliament, senators, MPs, from Mount Kenya East, who had already backed Professor Kindiki.
Yes. So,
the number comes from 48 plus 21.
48 plus 29. All right. So, yes, the big story here is about the wars that the deputy president is facing.
Yeah.
And one may wonder, how significant is this? Because it's also on the front page of another daily.
Yeah.
Deputy president is a big political figure in the central region. The fact that now they're talking about his isolation, how big of a story is this?
This is a huge story because 69 members of parliament falling out with the deputy president who has been making efforts to build his backyard as a political base. That is a huge story, and obviously people will be wanting to what are the implications of this realignment, particularly ahead of the 2027 general election.
Okay, because it would appear going forward that there's a lot to be said about his position in government, whether his seat as a deputy president is under threat. What do you think, in as far as analysis is concerned, of his position in government going forward with this kind of declarations?
Yeah, there is intense pressure. The deputy president is under intense pressure from right behind his own backyard, and nationally, of course, there are a lot of questions being asked about what really is happening, what's going on, what is his political position, what is his political future, given this kind of pressures from his local people and nationally. But again, politics is a game, of course, of numbers, but also it's a long-term game.
And you've covered enough politics.
Yes.
You've seen previous administrations and how the number two is always treated.
Yes, yes.
Even the current president had his own wars with his boss back then when he was deputy. We've seen how vice presidents in previous administrations have also been treated. Is this any different this time round?
Well, it's difficult to tell. Sometimes it's not even one's not even sure whether this purported fight against the DP is genuine. It could be an inside job, a game in which you keep the region completely entertained by the politics of what appears to be strife, when actually there isn't strife.
There's nothing.
And when the whistle is blown for the next election, all these politicians who are purporting to break away from the DP, they will fall in line.
And they will all come back.
Yeah.
So, but today, the main story today is about the 2 years of William Ruto.
Yes, yes.
And I can see every other paper has that on the front page. But the Star, for one reason or another, did not mention that on the front page. Why?
Yes, we broke the story on Tuesday. And that was the big story ahead of everyone else. And we started this big conversation. This is the anniversary week for the Kenya Kwanza administration. And so we wanted Kenyans to begin to think, ask yourself, where were you on September 13, 2 years ago? And what did you feel? What did you think? Where did you think the nation was headed? And on the basis of your own assessments, what do you think has been achieved and what has not been achieved? Is the glass half full or half empty? That's the concept.
And I saw that headline on Tuesday this week, and it talks about Ruto's achievements. Many other dailies you've seen have gone with hits and misses. There's, I think the People Daily talks about the 2 years of agony.
Yes.
And they try to strike a balance. But on Tuesday this week, Star went with William Ruto's achievements. And there was a list of those achievements on the front page.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why did you decide to go that direction? Because most others are trying to strike a balance. Yes, he may have tried this way, but here he failed.
Okay. I mean, we took the decision that what do we want to look at? Like I just said, is the glass half full or half empty? And if you listen to this country, there is a lot of negativity. There is a lot of hopelessness. There is a lot of. It's quick to point out where the failures are. Is it